Why is everyone so upset about data centers right now? What's changed? My name is MF Fred. I spent over a decade in the tech industry working for both Apple and SAP as well as other tech startups. I want to talk about what is different now than what was happening 10 years ago. Let's talk about non-AI data centers. These use less power than AI data centers. They're mostly focused on CPU usage and storage, storing your data, the cloud, if you will. They use less heat as a result of that. They needed less water. They also scaled in a steady way. They also resulted in a bit less grid strain, at least less consistent grid strain. Now, AI data centers are a bit different. They use a lot more power because they are more GPU dominant. GPUs is what powers this AI revolution that we're seeing right now. They use a lot more heat and therefore need a lot more water to cool down these GPUs. Rapid scaling. As AI needs more power, it scales exponentially rather than in a straight kind of a linear type of graph that we've seen before. This increases the overall grid strain. They have increased power demand. They have an increased need for fossil fuel backup. Our grids are not ready, not prepared for this level of grid scaling. The infrastructure is often paid for by the public. So you and I, tax-paying individuals, are the ones who are actually paying for these overall grid expansions that are needed by AI. And the big catcher here with this AI data centers is that they have limited long-term job creation opportunities. Most of the jobs are recognized by businesses that are building the infrastructure. So we see electricians, we see construction, we see concrete, we see all these types of things, people who are doing the actual work to build it, but once it's built, it kind of stays the way that it is. And a lot of those costs go down and don't stay local, unfortunately. And the reason why I think people are so upset about data centers are subsidies balanced with local benefits. If we are giving overly nice deals to AI companies to build these data centers, we are creating a problem for ourselves presently and in the future. We are reducing our overall tax benefits for an organization that is not creating long-term job growth that grows our local economy. The other question that I think is really important to ask is who absorbs the coming environmental risks? We're going to need to use more fossil fuels. We're going to need to take more water out of our local lakes, out of our local rivers. If that's the case, where is the benefit actually going? Is it going to local people? Is it being shared with local people and the AI company, or are they extracting our value as people here in this community and making it harder for you and I to live in the neighborhoods that we've lived in maybe for a couple years and maybe for generations? Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Fred.